Unfortunately, due to COVID-19, Kings Island had to cancel their Halloween haunt this year. But this year they replaced it with something new for the whole family: Tricks and Treats Fall Fest. I had the chance to experience it last weekend, and this is my thoughts on it. Hey guys, Kings Island fanboy here. Welcome back to another video. Now, as you know, Haunt has been canceled this year, so Kings Island replaced it with their Tricks and Treats Fall Fest. This is something for the whole family, and they have quite a few attractions around the park that you can do. And I had the chance to experience it, and I actually did a lot of the attractions, even though they are for children. I did go ahead and do some of the attractions. Just enjoyed myself for that park trip. Kind of ignored some of the roller coasters. Only did a few coasters, but mainly focused on Fall Fest. My experience there to try to get a good experience with it. When I was there, I saw two shows and I saw three activities, even though I only did two. First, we'll be starting off with the shows. The first show I saw was also kind of an activity. This is the You Are Too Old to Go Trick or Treating game show. They choose four people from the audience, and you participate in a game up on stage. I, however, did not get picked. LCM and Coaster Fanboy said they wanted to do it, and they went up and did it anyway. So what they did is they got first two people went, the two other people they picked, and they both rolled dice. These giant dice. There were six-sided dice, even though one side had a skull and crossbones on it. If you rolled the skull and crossbones 3 times, you had to make the most dramatic death you could. And if you got whoever got to 15 first won. I'm going to leave this review up to Coaster Fanboy and LCM, what they have to say. I will play that clip now.
Hey, contestant number other guy.
He's ready.
I'm so confused. The whole time I was just like, what is happening?
Do it. I wanted to do it. I still wanted to do it.
You don't want to do it.
Yeah, I do. I wanted to do it. I wanted to do it.
The second show we saw was an action zone. An action zone under the main canopy where they have the ice carving. They have master pumpkin carving. They got some really cool pumpkin carvers up there. They have one who can do really good detail with the kind of removing the skin to make shapes and stuff out of it. One who can just carve into the pumpkin and make really cool designs of the pumpkins. And then one who is really good at painting the pumpkins. We didn't stick around a lot for this, but it was still really cool to see all of these expert pumpkin people be able to do all of this stuff and put all their work on display. So it was really cool to go see that. I would recommend go checking it out. Maybe sit and watch for a little bit. But it's a very cool thing that they have set up. Now moving on to the activities. I saw 3 activities. I only did 2 of them though. The first one is, of course, trick-or-treating. They have little spots dotted around the park where you can get a candy bag and just go get some candy. It's very simple. We went ahead and did it because why the heck not? Our costumes were coaster enthusiasts because, we had coaster shirts on and glasses straps. So, you don't have to wear a costume, but it's just a little fun thing to do if you just want to go get some candy and take a break from some roller coasters. The second activity we did was a corn maze. And the Tower Gardens to the left of the Eiffel Tower, where they have Backwoods Bayou during Haunt, they set up a small corn maze, even though it really isn't a maze, it's just kind of a walkthrough. They do have a trick-or-treating spot in there too, but it's just kind of a little walkthrough. They have some scenes and a few photo ops where it's nice to go and just walk through there with your family and just look at some things. They have some nice fall music playing. It's just kind of a peaceful place and a nice little activity. And the third activity that we kind of didn't really participate in because we kind of forgot about it was a bag of candy has been stolen by someone and it was hidden somewhere in the park, and we had to go find out who did it. They'd come back to the candy shop. This is that sweet spot. You had to come back to the candy shop and tell them who took the bag of candy, and they give you a little pin, which is nice. We kind of forgot about it. We scanned the first thing in the morning when we first arrived, and it gave us the clue and riddle, but we kind of forgot about it, and we did some coasters, and then at the front stage, at the end of the Royal Fountains, we saw another QR code. We went ahead and scanned that. It just was the very end of the scavenger hunt, so we just went back and got the little pin that they gave us just because. So it's nice, that little fun thing to do. There's probably more to it than what we did because we kind of forgot about it and just ended up finding the ending on accident. So if you want to walk through the whole thing yourself, like you can with your family, I'm sure it's a pretty fun thing you can do, and you get a little reward at the end. So overall, there is a few other things we didn't get to do during Fall Fest. They have a show inside a fest house we didn't get to see. So I'd like to see how that is, so I can give my thoughts on that. And they have a few other little activities that you can do with your family. So overall, I think it's a pretty fun thing. It's definitely no replacement for Haunt. Halloween Haunt is just something that is going to be hard to replace if Kings Island ever tries to. Hopefully, Halloween Haunt can come back next year. But overall, I think Fall Fest is a fairly fun thing for the families. I don't think it'll be back next year, though. I think they'll bring Great Pumpkin Fest back next year, of course, if coronavirus is over. But overall, I think Fall Fest was a good little thing they did this year instead of Haunt and Great Pumpkin Fest. So, do I recommend this? Yeah, I say it's a fun little thing to go with your family. I don't think it would take up all day. Maybe just go in the afternoon and do a few of the activities that they have set up there. But overall, I think it's a pretty fun thing. No replacement for Haunt. And I just think it's a really fun thing. You can do it with your family, spend an afternoon at Kings Island just doing Fall Fest stuff, and I think you'd have a good time. Well, that's all for this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I want to hear what you guys think of Fall Fest down in the comments below. Have you experienced it? What are your thoughts on it? Again, that's all for this video. I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.